they were taking the trash off. This is crazy work. They were taking the trash out of the cruise ship and putting it on like a trash boat. And the boat was supposed to take the trash and then, get rid of it and discard it. Tell me why they said the boat was taking the trash, putting it on the boat, and then throwing it off into the river. Breakfast by myself this morning because Joe is at the gym. Typical husband behavior. But this is my view. It's so pretty. I need to look for something to put my bag on. They have smoothies and a lot of different options. I think I'm gonna get the vegan chiques. But along with that, I'm gonna get a smoothie, some tea, and some fruit. I get a teapot. Look who made it to breakfast. Sweaty from the gym. And look at all his drinks. He got tea, water, a smoothie, and orange juice. Joe said I'm thirsty. Sophia is out this morning. Hey girl. Hey girl. So after breakfast, we stopped in Bonita Piano Bar. We came here because this is the place where you can book things with the resort. So if you want to do any resort activities, or if you want to book the Temazcal or the spa treatment, like massage treatment, you come here. They have really cool artwork, and they also have snacks in between. So for breakfast, they have pastries. Lunch, they do like a little meat and cheese. And then for dinner time, they swap it out for dessert. So you can always stop by that little table and grab yourself a snack. We came in specifically to book activities in the resort, and then also to book our spa service, which you will see later. Yoga, and it was so much fun. I love body challenges. Like Pilates has really helped me with my stretch game, but I'm gonna have to incorporate yoga because it helps you sweat more, especially once you get down with the poses and things like that. And I have been doing yoga class with my homegirl, shout out Gloria. I was doing yoga classes with her, and I sweat like a pig because it was hot yoga. So I think I'm gonna start incorporating that more when I get home. But yes, yoga was so much fun. I did some poses that I did not know I could do. And then we got this really nice milkshake at the end. It was vegan, and it had like peanut, banana, oat milk, and what else? Hazelnut, and it was really good. So now we're about to shower and go hang out by the pool. I'm gonna do some more video edits because I need to get some stuff done before December. And that is it. Oh, Joe is going to learn how to float today. So we're gonna go in the pool and do that. Yesterday we went to explore and had a blast. We got picked up exactly at the time that we were supposed to. We were the first people on the bus and the last people to get off the bus on exit. That was a great trip. If you visit Mexico, I definitely recommend Xcaret. We have had great service with them from start to finish. I even was able to change an excursion the day before. Funny thing, Joe does not know how to swim, and he felt like because he couldn't swim, he couldn't do the excursion, which is not true. If you cannot swim, you can still do the excursion because you just stand up in the water and you have to listen and not panic. But my husband be panicking, so. Anyway, I say all that to say, for my birthday, I wanted to do a cenote excursion, which is nothing but water. You kayak one time, and then after that, it's nothing but water. Xcaret, I called them this morning. Mind you, the excursion is tomorrow. I called them this morning and was able to change the excursion and pick up time and all of that the day before. So they are very accommodating. It was only an extra $30 to change the excursion, and that was because of the price difference. If there was no price difference, I wouldn't have even had to change it. But from the change, we are going to Chichen Itza ruins, and we are going to do one cenote. So that is the kind of trade-off, because I didn't want to have him panicking the entire time during the cenote excursion. We just decided to do it that way, and it worked out perfectly. So we get picked up at 6:40 tomorrow. I will bring you guys along with us on that excursion. The hotel has been wonderful. Their vegan options are not the most, like they don't have the most vegan options ever, but they do have some. They are very accommodating to allergies. They ask you almost every time they take your order, are there any allergies? On this trip, I have been pescatarian. If you guys know, I have already expressed here that I have switched my diet after that Carnival cruise. So now I am 100% pescatarian. Joe is still fluctuating between vegan and vegetarian. So if there's an option that's vegetarian and it has cheese, he will eat it occasionally. But I have introduced seafood to my diet, so there's a lot more food for me to eat. I have been killing the grilled shrimp skewers, honey. Those shrimp on the grill, ain't nothing like it. And yes, I hope you guys are enjoying this video and enjoying your time with us in Mexico. We really enjoy our time here. We're thinking about doing a vow renewal for our 10th-year wedding anniversary, and just inviting an intimate group of people, our bridal party, family, and close friends. And that will be 3 years from now. So that will probably be the next time that we're in Mexico. But for the 7 days, we are going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to bring you guys along with us. So I hope you're liking this video so far. And enjoy the rest of your time. And ours.
Hours later.
We came to Cajul for dinner. We had the Mexican salad, the Yucatan cold soup, and the red snapper. I was not feeling good this night, so right after dinner we went directly back to the room to get ready for bed and our excursion tomorrow. Up early, headed to our excursion to Chichen Itza in the cenote. Should be fun. My stomach still hurt, but I'm excited. We're unplanned. We were the first to get picked up, and there was only one other coming with us on the bus. Then we're off to Chichen Itza, I think, because the other lady said something about bus transfers. So I don't know if we just get on this bus and never get transferred to another one, or if we go all the way there with this drive. We have one more bus to get on, I think. Joe said that if we were born back in the Mayan culture, we would be sacrificed because they only go up to 20 days in the calendar. So if you were born after the 20 days, the 21st through the 25th, you were sacrificed.
Wonders of the world, the castle or temple of Kukulkan. Okay, we are very lucky. Of the 7 wonders around the world, we have one here in Mexico. There are 2 more in America: Machu Picchu, Peru, Cristo Corcovado, Cristo Redentor, Brazil. Okay, close to us, my friends. Till the year 635, Mayan people were living here, guys. Okay, that first group of Mayan people, they built the biggest and today oldest part of Chichen Itza. Okay, that part of the city, we're gonna find it that way. Behind the main building, there is a way. If you go that way, like 10 minutes walking, you're gonna get to the biggest and oldest part of Chichen Itza. 70% of Chichen Itza is there. Okay, then they left that part of the city. In the year 900 after Christ, you will see something like this, my friends. Record about human sacrifices on the top of this building, guys. Okay, none of them. The Mayan, they didn't use the top of the buildings for human sacrifices. Of course, they made human sacrifices, but not on the buildings, guys. Those were the Aztec people. Okay, now we're talking about 2 different civilizations, my friends. Aztec, center of the country, today it's Mexico City. Okay, and Mayan here to the south in other parts of the Caribbean, like Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, Honduras. Mayan are not only here from Mexico, other parts of the world. Okay, Caribbean. Okay. So far, my friends, do you have any question about this information, my friends?
This looks like a game.
A lot of buildings like this one are very popular, but this is the biggest one. Okay, we're talking about 170 meters large by 68 meters wide. The biggest one, my friends. Okay, something very hard something very difficult to see in this kind of buildings. Even you don't believe it, are the rings. Okay, you can see both 2 rings, my friends. I have been in other Mayan cities like this one, Cobá, Ecualam. Those places have the same building, smaller of course, but sometimes, guys, they don't have the rings. Okay, only have 1 or none of them, my friends. Here you can see both. Good conditions. If you get closer to the one to my left, that one, you can see has a snake on it. That one has a snake on it. Okay, the snake is something that we can see in almost all the buildings inside of this place, because the people who built this place, they believe in Kukulkan, the snake. Okay, the snake wasn't bad, it used to be just the god of the wind for them, my friends. Okay, according to the Popol Vuh, what is Popol Vuh? It's a book. It's the Bible of the Mayan, my friends. Okay, it's a small book. In the book, they show you the history of the human being, for example, the creation of the universe, and they talk about this, the ritual, because for them this game used to be a ritual. Okay, it's like the representation of a war between the god of the heaven against the god of the Shiva Albamus. Okay, the movement of the players and the ball is like the movement of the stars. Okay, and the universe is the building. After that, comes the sacrifice, okay, to keep the gods alive, my friends. Just there, back there, guys, there is a stela. Remember Stella's big piece of limestone where the Mayan people used to carve, okay? That one, Stella's are not only for dates or numbers or glyph, they also show you things. That one shows you a sacrifice, okay? Come closer. Okay? According to the bones, the skeletons they have found, my friends, the archaeologists, they mentioned the Mayan used cenotes to make the human sacrifices, okay? The famous case about human sacrifices in cenotes is the one we have here. Remember, I told you before that Kukulkan uses the cenote behind the platform to return to Eshurba. Well, guys, in that one, they found a lot of bones, skeletons, my friends, okay? The first owner of this place was Edward Thompson. This man was an Englishman, okay? Actually, he bought this place by the $18 in those times, okay?
That's crazy.
He wanna take all the gold, the silver, the jade inside of the cenote, so that's why he dig in the cenote, okay? He found all the gold, the silver, of course, but he also got surprised because he found all the bones, the skeletons of the human sacrifices they made there. And he took this famous picture, guys. Let me show the photo. This one, okay? In this picture, you can see the things he took from the cenote. You can see the bones, and then the cenote back there, guys, okay?
What's the name of
Edward Thompson.
the cenote?
The cenote is this one, the sacred, el cenote sagrado. Later in your free time, guys, you can go and take a look of the cenote. Okay, it's the main one. Okay, then there is a small door, and that one is the path I mentioned before. The only path that we have inside the temple. That one you can use the path to get to the top of the room. Okay.
Oh.
At the bottom you can see the head of the cat, and it's in this ramp where you can see the shadow of the snake. 21st March, 21st September. Okay. So people come here to clap, as you can hear. Okay. When you clap in front of this place, you can hear the sound of the quetzal. What is a quetzal, guys? It's a bird, okay? Famous bird of Guatemala. We also have quetzales here in Mexico. Quetzal today is very similar to Kukulkan. Why? Because quetzal has a long tail, okay? When quetzal is flying, because the way it flies looks like a serpent on the sky. So every time the local people, they say a quetzal, like, oh, Kukulkan, Kukulkan, because it's similar to the god. But it's just a coincidence, guys. There is no proof. There is no way to know. The Maya knew about this. This is what happens, you know. Anyways, it's just a coincidence that you can hear the sound. So you clap, the sound go upstairs, bones in the room, and then you can hear the sound of the bird. Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna try it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna see if Quetzal wants to sing today. Okay. Please. In the other two places, you can't hear the sound, guys. Okay. They say because. That's happened because all the pieces that are missing in the other two faces, guys, okay? The other two are like the only ones. They couldn't rebuild, they couldn't restore the other two faces. That's why you can't hear the sound, guys, okay? Only here and the first one, okay?
Wow.
This only happens in this one, not even in other building inside of Chichen Itza, not even in other building in whole Mexico. Only this castle plays the sound of the quetzal, my friends, okay?
Oh, wow.
Please, yeah, like more buildings that you can see, okay? There is a small way, a small path to get access to the buildings behind these, my friends, okay? And now, guys, you can take a look of the other two faces. For example, this one is very different to the one we saw before, guys. You can see all the pieces that are missing here, my friends.
Oh yeah.
One more time, on the top, the last one, the face of the god of the rain, okay? Chag. Now you can see a part of the nose, because Chag has a big nose like Pinocho, okay? Here you can see a part, just a little part of the nose, my friends, okay? So they found this place, the whole city, they found the whole city in 1842. Frederick Catherwood and John Lloyd Stephens, they found this place, United States and England, okay? So they came here, they found the place, but let's be honest, local people, they always knew about this place. It's impossible to ignore something like this, like big mountains just next to your home, okay? Maybe for the local people, this place wasn't that amazing, okay? But when those, or maybe they didn't have the resources to post or to show something like this to the world, guys. When those guys, they came here, they say, we need to show this to the world, guys, okay? So 1842, and then comes Thompson, the guy who took the picture in the cenote, and he also took a picture of the castle, my friends. Okay, this picture, it's amazing because it's like a before and after of this temple. So as I mentioned before, guys, this place was beneath the jungle, guys. You know, the jungle covered the whole place. Okay, for example, take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
It's before and after of this temple. And maybe outside, guys, outside the Mayan jungle, there are more buildings like this one, my friends. You know, beneath the jungle, waiting
To be discovered.
It's amazing. And remember, all the buildings that we saw before, guys, it's only the 30% of this place. 70% of Chichen Itza, it's back there, guys. Okay, they're still working on that area. Today, we are not allowed to see that part of the city. Well, we can see like 5 buildings. The rest of the building of the city, it's forbidden for us. Okay, but it's amazing. I have been there just once in my life. Okay, it's big, my friends. Okay, it's a nice place. One of the buildings that you can see there is the observatory, my friends. Observatory. We have the observatory there, and it's allowed. You can see the observatory. Okay, today, please. Yeah, yeah, bigger than this one. No high, but wide.
Bigger.
Yeah. Come this way.
What is this thing? The hole in the ground.
The whole city, it's on a platform. I mean, first they build the platform.
Okay.
They raise the city like 10 meters, and then they build all the
On top of it.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's so deep. I'm not gonna fall.
Don't exist anymore, my friend. Okay. Why I mention this? Every time that you visit a place like this one, the buildings we saw before are not Mayan houses. I mean, there wasn't a Mayan guy living inside of those buildings, my friends. Okay, those are for ceremonies, rituals. They came here, they got it right here to make the things, the important things. But it's not. That one is not a neighborhood. Okay, it's not. Are not Mayan houses. Mayan houses were like this one. Okay, but don't exist anymore. Why? As you can see, those are made of mud, wood, palms. Okay, it's impossible to keep something like that too many years, my friends. Okay, in a few seconds, once I finish, you can see the house from inside. Okay, we are allowed to see the house. Okay,
colors for the paint for this work family, but this is the color for the paint. This is not this is a vegetable.
Not heavy, not heavy. Not heavy. This is the wood carving.
Oh, is this a calendar?
This is the Maya calendar. You have the color of the flowers. This is the moon, the day, and the number Maya. You have the different sizes, the small ones. 1 second. 1 second, just look. 1 second, 1 second, señorita.
We are inside of the home. A replica of the home. But this is what the Mayan homes look like. And they have temples where they worship. It's a lot cooler in the house. Boy, ain't no AC in here, but I like it. Alright. Jojo on detention like crazy because he got on his hat. Y'all, we didn't get to see no ruins after the tour because we've been shopping this whole time. We bought so much stuff. More stuff than we can fit in our suitcase to go back home. So, this was nice, but next time we come, we're gonna have to just look at the ruins only because we bought so much stuff. Joe was shopping way too much and we spent all of our money, and next time we come back, we're coming back in 3 years. Next time we come back, we're gonna have to split our pesos and only bring cash. Trying to swap for the hat.
No
See if you can fit it. You don't want to swap? No swap?
No swap.
No swap for the hat?
This one is cheaper. This one 40. I give you $30.
Nah, okay.
No.
Give me $20.
No.
Nah, that's okay.
Thank you. They want to swap for Joe's hat. That's so funny. This is like the third vendor we walked past, and they said, I'll swap you for your hat. So they want Joe's hat. I told him that he needs to not wear No American hats.
But
Go ahead,
if
what did you say?
I said if they had the Penta mask too, I would have got it. I saw a Rey Mysterio mask and I saw a Parker mask, but I want a Rey Mysterio and Penta. If they had both of those, gone.
I told him, I said, because he had a different hat this morning. And he was like, I think I'm going to switch to my other cap because it's, what did you say, it's looser on your head.
Yeah, this hat is big on my head already. The other one was right on my head. I would have had a headache.
Okay, and he was like, all right, I'm going to go back to the room and switch it because everybody was like, I like your hat, bro. I like your hat, bro. Trying to get your hat, man. We're trying to get our money. So we spent so much money and got so many souvenirs. I'm very happy with my dream catcher because I can hang it up in the house. And then I'll show y'all when I get back to the room, everything when I got it.
Templo, okay, él destruye el pueblo, and he used the limestone to rebuild some of those houses, some of these buildings. Y ocupa la piedra caliza para reconstruir algunos de los edificios. That's why some of those are made of limestone. Es por eso que algunos están hechos de piedra caliza. A la derecha, the right side, we have the church. Tenemos la iglesia San Servacio's Church, la iglesia de San Servacio, the main building of this place, el edificio principal de la ciudad. And to the left y a la izquierda, we have the park. Tenemos el parque, the only place here to pick up and drop off people, okay? This is our meeting point. El único lugar para poder subir y
We made it back to the hotel or the resort. I am dumb tired. We went to dinner and we had great service today. I would rate this hotel 4.5 out of 5 so far, but we still haven't experienced their spa. Maybe a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5, one, because they're under extreme construction and they really can't help that. But, so you lose half a point for that. And also for not, like, letting, I guess, if you let people know that y'all are under construction, nobody will book. So at that point, you kind of just got to get here and find out. But that sucked to not.
Like, it doesn't take away from the experience, in my opinion.
It does that the gym is in the conference room.
I'm just glad there's a gym.
Okay, true. And then also, the other half of the point is their vegan options for dinner. They only have really one vegan option for dinner that is 100% vegan. They have one vegan breakfast option, along with other things that are naturally vegan, like avocado toast is vegan, sourdough bread, that's vegan, fruit, vegan. They have dairy-free smoothies, that's vegan already. So the breakfast is really the highlight for us in terms of this entire resort, as well as the room. What really sold this resort for me was the room accommodation. It's really, really nice here in terms of the space that you get and the shower, the bath. I'm a bath girl, so the fact that they have the aromatherapy salts for you to take a nice bath and a nice soak is really, really nice. But the half a point, I say 3/4 of the point goes away because of the lack of dinner options for their restaurant. But what I will say is they are very, very accommodating. I'm pescatarian naturally after that Carnival cruise, y'all know that, but Joe is not. He's still vegan. So for him, he's had to really sacrifice his diet a little bit and go the pescatarian dairy-free route just because they didn't have any options that allowed for him to get any protein. And he wouldn't have had anything to eat for a week long outside of the cauliflower steak meal. So that's my little spiel on the hotel. But dinner was great today. The accommodation that we got was great. Our server really heard us and really made sure that the kitchen took care of us and knew what our allergies were. And the kitchen accommodated phenomenally. We had some orzo with mirepoix, and the orzo was delicious. And then we had grouper, pan-seared grouper, seared in olive oil, and some roasted veggies, and it still was nice and pretty and fine dining. So that was really good. But highlights for today. I jumped in a cenote, y'all. I jumped in a whole live cenote. It was 164 feet deep. And I did not bring my phone with me. It was up there with Joe, so he got a few videos of me diving in, but the best view was looking up and seeing the surrounding of it and realizing like I am underground in underground water that is being funneled up from rivers that flow underground. 164 feet underground is where the river feeds in to the cenote, and it was just beautiful. There were fish there, which also came from the underground river, so they were just naturally there, and it was just beautiful. It was so nice. And then we also saw the Chichen Itza ruins, which are Mayan ruins. And we met real Mayans. We met Mayans from the area, and the haggling was actually fun. When we got haggled in Jamaica, it was like, they were low-key mean. Like, if you said you didn't want nothing from them, they was like, and like, was like, I'm done with you, right? But at the ruins, they were really cool. They was like, make my day, man. Make my day. I give it to you for $1, man. So it was real fun dealing with them. And then also they really liked Joe's hat. So they, a lot of like 3 vendors were like, I'll just trade you for the hat, man. I'll just trade you for the hat. Because it was a Mexican hat. It was like a limited edition Mexican hat. And you know, everybody loves the Dodgers. Everybody around the world knows who the Dodgers are. So that was funny. And I think that was the highlight of our trip. We had a really good trip. But also, we ended up eating lunch because they paired you with other people on the tour. So we ended up eating lunch with a lovely couple from Wales. Their name was Phil and Elaine. And they had some stories because they have traveled a lot of places. They've been to South Africa. They've been to Thailand. They've been to Tulum. They've been to the Maldives. They've been to so many places, but the highlight story was what they told us about their trip. Yeah, their horror story, but they said they remember everything about it because it was so awful. They went to Egypt and they took a cruise down the Nile River, and they said it was very dodgy because they wanted to pick like the cheap route. So the cruise that they picked was like a little bit cheap, and it didn't have like the best staff or whatever, and he had bought his wife a ring while they were there. So they put her old ring, hold on, my hand is hurting. They put her old ring in the in the safe, and when they came back from like wherever they went, they came back and they said, hey, your ring is missing. So they filed a complaint with the cruise ship, and after that they said every day they flipped their room upside down trying to look for the ring, saying that they must have misplaced it and it was never in the safe to begin with. So then they took Phil to a room, y'all, and was like, hey, we want to make sure that this is the ring. So he was all excited thinking that they was about to take him to go look at the ring. They took him in a room with 6 big men and was like, sign this disclosure paper saying that you never lost the ring and that they not at fault for the ring being lost. And Phil was like, I gotta read it first. And then it was like, well, whether you read it or not, you still gonna sign it. And he was like, yes. And then it's like, if you don't sign it, you see that jail over there? That's where you're gonna end up. So they were gonna take the man to an Egyptian jail and leave him there. So he ended up signing the paper, and they got off the cruise ship, and they said they will never do it again. But another thing that stood out to me was this was 15 years ago, right? And they said the Nile River was so filthy. They said they looked out on the cruise and they were taking the trash off. This is crazy work. They were taking the trash out of the cruise ship and putting it on like a trash boat. And the boat was supposed to take the trash and then, you know, get rid of it and discard it. Tell me why they said the boat was taking the trash, putting it on the boat, and then throwing it off into the river. And not only that, they said you look up a little bit further and it's a man washing a cow in the river. Then you look up a little bit further and it is people scooping water out of the river and drinking it. I am never going to Egypt, let alone the Nile River. I will just see whatever I need to see and learn on National Geographic. But that story took me out. That was like one of the highlights of the day too. So shout out to Phil and Elaine for that story because it was hilarious. And I'm just so happy that they were able to share that because it blew my mind. And yeah, so traveling is fun. The haggling is definitely something you have to get used to when you travel because everyone's going to haggle you, especially when you go to like one of the wonders of the world and like stuff like that. But man, that was our day. That was our day. Here is the hat that got Joe so much love. Limited edition because this is green, white, and red, the same colors as the flag. And then the flag is right here on the side of the hat. Oh, sorry. Our last night. Very, very sad about it. But we're going to both restaurants. We really like the appetizers at one. So we're gonna go there and then we're gonna get our main from the other one. Because all inclusive, baby. But yeah, we have enjoyed Mexico so much. And the people are so nice, like super hospitable. So we wanna come back and enjoy ourselves another time. But yeah, good vibes. Buena onda. Buena onda. Look at me unafraid of the Coty, and there's more coming out too. I guarantee. Oh, they all running from us. Except that one, that was a savage. Not running at all. Like, screw y'all. Alright, so we're the only people in here, so I can act up a little bit. We go into both restaurants because this is our last night here. And we really like, and Joe's getting fries tonight from room service, but we really like the salad and the soup here. So we're getting the Mexican salad and the Yucatan cold soup. I've got videos of it before, so I'll show it in here. And we really like from the other place the grouper. It's grouper with vegetables and orzo pasta, but they do it for us without the dairy, and it is delicious. So insert that here. So we're getting that from here, and then we're going to the other restaurant. But Joe was saying that we should get entrees from both, and I said we ain't cutting up like that tonight. But he wants to cut up like that tonight. He was talking about getting, yes you were. He was gonna get the cauliflower steak from here, talking about some, well it's just vegetables, so it ain't gonna matter if I eat 2 entrees. But yeah, funny. Last day, we get to do breakfast and meditation. Our flight has been delayed, so Joe's gonna see if we can get a later pickup, and we check out of here at 12:30, which will allow for us to eat lunch too before we go. But we were originally supposed to leave at 3. Now our flight is delayed till what, like 4? When's our flight delayed to? 4 o'clock. So we're gonna try and do a later pickup.